Oh, go talk to Maxie. Okay. I think that over there is the procurement division. We'll deal with them later. I'm more curious to see what Maxie's secret mission is going to end up being. It's probably going to be like storming a Turkin camp and stealing their junk or something along those lines. I don't know the details. I just wish it was voiced. Hey, Maxie.
Wait, you're really going to accept? Psst, come on, mate. You're the one who brought it up. It's strange for me to say, but it's quite a selfish request. Nothing I could have done if you changed your mind.
Do you trust us a bit more now?
I do. I've learned not to be so hasty in judging people.
So what is the plan?
Essentially, there are 3 monsters to take out.
But not essentially. It won't be easy, which is why you came to us.
Good guess. These 3 are pretty big deals. They control all the monsters around the colony perimeter. You could say they're the boss monsters. We scouted their lairs, but Colony 4 doesn't have the firepower to spare on an extermination mission right now. Deploying all the squads who are meant to be protecting the colony would be pretty backwards.
But as long as these bosses are running wild,
you can't resolve the monster attacks. Exactly, so think you can do it?
In our sleep, we'd take them out in no time. Can we find out any more about these monsters?
If you want to know more, then you should ask the scouts who found the layers. My team, actually. Jeremy, Flaren, and Jord are your guys.
Oh, wait, wasn't Jeremy the one who was with you before?
Yeah. Look, if he gives you any grief, report it to me and I'll deal with him.
First order of business is to talk to these scouts, then.
Thanks for this, and good hunting.
See, I'm not going to comment on it again, but I think it's getting better. Alright, I guess we'll do Flan's request next, and then we'll ignore the third one. I've arbitrarily decided that we'll do Flan's. I don't really know why, although actually here's Jord, so we'll do Jord.
Captain's already briefed me. I'll give you the info we collected on the monster. Much appreciated. It's a wolf, but bigger than a normal one. It covers a wide territory and is extremely agile. We analyzed its movements and confirmed Piento Basin as the site of its lair. And that's about it. Thanks, that's plenty of information for us to be getting on with. Don't let your guard down, we've already lost friends to this. We'll take it seriously, and we'll do our best to put it down. Thank you.
No, thank you, Jord. I suppose we can just accept all of the missions while we're in town, and then we'll do sort of a circle around and deal with all the big problems. This is probably going to be one of the other ones. Well? Hello? Oh, wait, maybe they're up there. Jeremy, you were a hard man to track down. You better have something good for us. What do you want?
Didn't Maxie tell you? We want to hear what you know about the monster you scouted out.
The target's hunting grounds are southwest of here. And hi, everybody! In the Hill Valley.
Anything else?
Not for you. What, isn't knowing its location enough? Try not to die, traitors. Oi! Listen, you!
Leave it, Lance.
I like that we've reached the point where Neo feels comfortable telling Lance to leave it, even though they're from different colonies. It really does emphasize how we're kind of all coming together here now. And we're sort of forming one group. And it's beautiful. We are Ouroboros, and we really are here for it. Flaren, I love your name, by the way.
Here you are. I guess you want to know about the monster?
Correct! Would it be willing to give us more details?
Your enemies are the boss of the Arachnos, and if that wasn't trouble enough, it'll have brought its minions along. If you want to be certain to catch it, you'll want to ambush it by Raptor Perch. Makes sense, Raptor Perch, you said? Where is that exactly? In the middle of Denag Desert, east of here. Got it. We'll take a look. People died even to get this much information, you know. Many Bothans died to bring... but you have to defend the colony. So I don't say this out of duty. Our hope goes with you. Help us, Ouroboros. You're our only hope.
So you had Jeremy's request, Flaron's request,
And we've got Yord's request. I guess we'll start with Yord's, and then we'll go kind of clockwise, taking them all out. So, was this guy not on the map beforehand? Is genuinely the only way you can fight it for the first time to start this quest? Because otherwise, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I would have already fought this. Level 31? Absolutely, I would have already fought it. But if it only shows up as part of this quest, then yeah, the likelihood is I wouldn't have already fought it, owing to the fact that it wouldn't have been in the world yet. Also, I can't get back up there now, so we're just going to fight from here. It's fine. Oh man, that was over so fast I didn't even get a chance to do a chain attack. I want those mad XP gains! I mean, we weren't going to get any XP from, you know, the quest there, because it's just like a sub-quest. But you know what I mean. From defeating it, we would have gotten some mad XP gains. Great, this one has a puzzle. I have to figure out how to get up on top of this thing. With joyous fun. Okay, I figured it out. You walk around. It wasn't that difficult. Alright, you biggin. Let's get the little ones first. Before you can kill the Lord of Soul Spiders... No, the Lord of Skull Spiders? Lord of Skull Spiders, you gotta kill all his little minions first. That's Bionicle Gen 2. That's literally all I know about Bionicle Gen 2. I don't even know if you actually have to kill all the little ones first. I just know that the Lord of Skull Spiders was a character that existed. That's about it. If you wanted more information than that, you'd have to talk to somebody who actually cared, who read the novels, who watched the Netflix series. Wasn't me. I bought the sets. They weren't that great. It took Bionicle being back and being this really exciting thing, and then ruined it by using this horrible new build system they have. I don't remember what it's called, but it sucks. Original Bionicle was cool and fun because it was Technic based. They used their Technic set pieces. And then I don't know what this is, but it's basically like a body, and you just attach the parts, and there's stickers! Don't put stickers on Legos! That's terrible! Lego, you can do better, you should have done better. Maybe it wouldn't have failed. I mean, even if the story sucked, which it did as far as I'm concerned, it didn't have to fail. The sets could have been good. But no, you said no. No one wants Technic Bionicle sets. We're gonna do this abhorrent thing instead, and I haven't forgiven you for it all this time later. I just got really distracted during that entire, like, final bit of the boss fight, thinking about Bionicle and how, even if they did bring it back for a Gen 3, it would probably be bad again, because they're not gonna bring back the Technic sets, and the story will probably not be as good, because they're gonna just try to reboot it again, aren't they? They're gonna just do, like, another... And Tahu and Gali and Kupaka and Liwa and Pohatu and Onua all arrived on a mysterious island full of little people. You know, it was the Matoran, and then Gen 2, I think they were just called Villagers, which is really, like, lame and boring. I don't... Listen. You could say that Bionicle is just not for me. You know, it's for kids. But that's the thing. I loved Bionicle even when I was still, like, grown up and kind of past it toy-wise. Like, I bought the sets because I really enjoyed putting them together. I thought they were cool. And I was just reading the story at that point, right? Like, I wasn't playing with them. I play with my brother sometimes. That was fun. But there's nothing in Gen 2. That was, like, by the time the second wave came out, in, what was 2016, I guess, I was like, these sets aren't cool, I'm not buying anymore. And this story is terrible, I'm not reading it. You can have it be for kids and still be cool. Gravity Falls is a TV show for children, and it's amazing. Last Airbender is a TV show for children, and it's amazing. I'm trying to think of other things like that now. I'm drawing blanks for some reason. Those are the only two that popped into my head. But, like, yeah, there's so many other examples of that are just like... I mean, my brother watched through the first 4 seasons of Thomas the Tank Engine the other day. Not all in one sitting, but, like, we finished the 4th... You know, the George Carlin voiceover and all that. It was great! We loved it. Even though it's... And now, listen, I'm not saying that's, like, high-quality entertainment made for, you know, people of all ages. It's definitely for kids. And I think that most of the reason we enjoyed it is because, you know, we remembered it from our youth. But there's some wacky things in there that, like, get your attention. You're like, wait, what? And it was funny, and we loved it. I'm just saying... Bionicle Gen 2 had none of that. You can sit down with someone and show them the Mask of Light movie... And they can get something out of it. You know what I mean? You can't do that with Bionicle Gen 2. There's nothing to get out of that. It's just terrible. Okay. We'll track that quest back to, yeah, inside of here, I guess. It could have been good, and it wasn't. But yeah, you sit down and show someone Mask of Light. You know, we did that with Brinton. We forced him to watch it. And he's walking around to this day going, Takua! It's great. It's good stuff, man. Is this just old man longs for childhood? Maybe. Maybe. The simple innocence of youth and all that. It's possible. But then again, maybe I want youth to have good things. If you ever watched modern kids media, it's terrible. It's abysmal. It's written by people who think children are stupid and can't comprehend great concepts. It all started with Dora the Explorer yelling, "Can you see the backpack on my back? Yell backpack to get the map out of the backpack, and then we'll go get Swiper!" It's like, oh, you're dumbing down the kids. The days of PB&J Otter and Roly Poly Oly, they're behind us now. This is the type of abhorrent trash we have to deal with. Maxie, it's done. All 3 monsters are taken care of. What, really? Here's some proof. A little bit of each of the monsters. Isn't nature beautiful? This is... wow, yeah, thanks. This will result in less attacks from the monsters, too. That's got to be good. We'll take it from here, then. Don't worry. We won't let your work be in vain. That said, if I were to ask one more little favor... Yeah, sure, whatever you want! Could you run these monster pieces to the procurement division? The procurement division? The department in charge of managing the colony supplies. They deal with anything scavenged from monsters. The head of the division is called Solon. Tell him I sent you, he'll understand. Okay, Solon, got it. We'll hand over the goods. Thanks again for all this. I can't express how grateful I am. Absolutely, Maxie. Hello, Solon! I bet it's gonna start our quest with Solon that we discussed at the canteen earlier, instead of completing this quest. Oh no, okay, Maxie asked us to give you these. Let's see. Oh, looks like a certain operation went pretty well. Thanks so much for everything you've done. I'll find a good use for these. It was pretty out of character for Maxie to have entrusted you with this job. We thought so too. Getting outsiders involved is such an important task. No, not that. I mean on a personal level. Maxie used to be such a lone wolf. We're in the same cohort, and he used to be a real loose cannon. He was really a lot to deal with. Huh, really? Him? That's a surprise. The old Maxie would have gone on a solo monster hunt, but somehow he became a squad captain and learned how to ask for help. It's kind of a moving story, really. Oops, that certainly took a turn. Let's just keep this between us, okay? Hope to see you around the colony. I've got to add fun little inflections to their voices or I'm going to go crazy. Here we go. Alright, so we'll start the next quest with Solon here. Hello there! Anything I can do for you? Heard the procurement division's having problems. You lot gonna be okay? Oh, you heard that, did you? Well, to be completely honest, I wouldn't say okay is the word I'd use. We've been swamped with requests for supplies from every team, and we've hardly been able to keep up. Queen's beans. It's that bad. There's always some kind of trouble, so with these shortages, things are getting desperate. As resources are so limited, it must be impossible to fulfill the team's demands. Exactly! And if we so much as make a mistake in the distribution, everyone at each other's throats in a second. This is worse than I expected. Is there anything we can do to help? There's one favor you could do, if you'd be so kind. One of my subordinates is a Nopon called Mikoko, taking care of materials for the cooks. And Brunella's looking out for the medic team. Could you help them out? Yeah, of course. Mikoko and Brunella, right? It doesn't matter who you help first, just thank you. It's weird that Solon sings. That's unexpected. I didn't think he would be that type of character. Brunella? Brunella is a little girl. Hello, Brunella. How are you? Look! Our lives are riding on this stuff, you know? I know, I'm sorry. I'll get it for you as soon as I can. That's what you said last time! It's not that I think you're shirking your duties or anything. But if the worst happens to our patients, the procurement division will bear part of the responsibilities. Mark my words. I get it. You'd better have it ready for us this time, or I swear. Yeah, you can threaten me till you're blue in the face, but I can't perform miracles. Are you Brunella? Sorry to bother you while you're in the middle of something. What's this about? We're here on Solon's behalf to give you a hand. Oh goodness, really? Thank you so much, Solon. Perfect timing. In that case, sorry to go straight to business, but could you harvest some medical herbs and flowers?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Oh, just anything you find that grows around here.
Right, yeah. We'll just pick everything we see then.
That's the spirit. Thank you so much.
But she's gonna have an actual list for us, won't she? Or do we already have everything? Hey Brunella, how you doing?
Did you find some?
Oh, I see. We get to decide what we want to give her. And I'm assuming the more rare things, like Stimulime, would probably give... Okay, that's 15%. Poison Ivy gives us about 10. 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 15. Okay, I see how this is going to work. Well, what do we have an abundance of? Poison Ivy. There we go, Brunella. I don't know what you're going to do with Poison Ivy. Maybe don't, like, rub it onto the patients.
Yes, thank you. This is perfect. I'll get them to the medic team right away.
Ellipses. Is that what the ... is? Ellipses? I think it is. Ellipses.
You okay? You're looking a bit peaky. Really sorry about this, but could you do one more thing for me? Would you come with me to the medic team?
Yeah, why?
Well, these supplies are kind of incredibly late. Do you think Alessandra is gonna get mad at you again? Please, I'm begging you. You don't even have to walk all the way with me. I just need a little courage to face her, please.
Wow, the procurement division really has it rough. That's it. Look, she steeled her resolve. Let's go with her and just stand behind her with our arms crossed.
No worries, Brunella. We'll be with you all the way.
We're gonna go in first person.
She won't respond while she's so stressed. This smell.
Do a real K-Jewelers here. Actually, the way that I've got the camera right now, it does feel like we're controlling Brunella. Like, I'm controlling Brunella, and then the camera is just, like, really jerky and slow to respond behind us. This is a very different game when you're in first person, isn't it? It's a little bit more atmospheric, really. Like the rain and all that.
Okay, here goes nothing. Good luck. I'm so sorry we're late, but we've got those supplies you requested.
Yeah, thanks for that. Oh, you know, while you're here, there's something I want to say to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry for blowing up at you before.
I'm so sorry. I'll be more careful and... Bleh?
No matter how difficult the situation was, it was unreasonable for me to take it out on you. If we didn't have a procurement division, we wouldn't be able to help anyone at all.
Captain Alessandra.
I'm counting on you. Tell Solon I said so, okay?
I will. Thank you.
What a beautiful moment. See, aren't we glad we're doing all of this before they blow up Colony 4 and we lose the opportunity to interact with all of these great characters? Mikoko! That felt like a horror movie. Like panning down and then zooming in on him, like he would have turned around and then screamed and something off-screen would have eaten him.
What problem? Mikoko is busy full with craps. Scram and go bye-bye.
Well, Mikoko, you're a Nopon after my own heart. Solon sent us to help you out.
Then you not dilly-dally and say so in first place. Down to tax and brass.
Mikoko...
Mikoko, is ingredients not ready yet?
I have to do two different Nopon voices. Okay, let me think about this.
You back, stubborn like Rhinon, while Mikoko say no ingredient left is no ingredient. But everyone tummy grumbly is very annoying to listen to. Annoyed one is Mikoko. Go away.
Okay, then oh my gosh. Kukucha, waiting patiently. Please be quickety quick. Everyone unreasonable. Only think of selves. What Mikoko do when no ingredients to be had? That sounds rough. Stock need to be refilled. You, if so eager for helping, then source ingredients.
Anything could be an ingredient if you try hard enough. Could you give us a hint?
Fruits, vegetables, meats, anything you find is fine. Bring until stores are full.
Could you at least say please?
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
I think we just, again, will just turn in random objects to Mikoko here.
Hand over quick! Come on! Oh, look at him looking up. He's like a little kitty. He reached out, just like pet him right under the chin. Oh, okay.
What have I got a lot of? Yeah, I didn't figure that would get us much. I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing here. This is going to be a 5, a 10, a 5, oh, that was our only one. I shouldn't have done that. A 5, a 5, and then we're back to the beginning. Wait, 20. Okay, well, we've got a ton of wolf meat, so we'll just do that.
Well done! Mikoko can finally replenish stores at long last!
Mikoko.
Oh, Mikoko, helpful Kukucha here to ask if ingredients ready yet. Man, not again! Tummies of everyone making upsetting noises, grr grr and bubble bubble. Mikoko already hear this. Kukucha, kindly take this and leave vicinity of Mikoko. Thinkings in advance. That perfect. Kukucha filled tummies of everyone with this. Kukucho will take only what needed. Mikoko had it with culinary team. To say thank you, Kukucho will give Mikoko grand high discount on favorite meat of Mikoko. Oh? Please not to hesitate when needing more stock up. Mikoko will handle meat and handling a priority. Kukucha, delighted to hear. Can always count on Mikoko.
Was that bribery? I think the two of them are going to be just fine. Let's report back to Solon.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Yes, to answer your question, Lance, I'm pretty sure that was bribery. Oh, this feels weird. This feels like such a weird way to play the game. Alright. I heard back from both of them. You've been busy, haven't you?
It wasn't that much work.
I know our duties seem pretty plain and boring, but without us you can't have a colony. In a way, you could say that this is our battlefield. Whoa.
It's true. No Mikoko, no colony.
And without our leader, things would get really bad. Let us know if you ever need anything else, okay? We'll do whatever we can.
Now Mikoko able to take break. Please help Mikoko every day. You've made such a difference, thank you.
On behalf of the whole procurement division, thank you. I don't know why I decided he sings. It just happened. And it was fun. And you all enjoyed it too. I do spy with mine BDI, a question mark on the outskirts of town. What have we here? Oh, a deaden. Hey, are you okay? Unit all dead. Got to report to Captain. Shh, don't talk. Give him the medic team. Hurry! Ooh, severed connection. The drama! What could have happened to him? What may have occurred to end this man's life in the hands of the medic team? A sentence that made no sense at all. Hello? We're gonna get a doctor. Just hang on a little longer. Hunger. Hunger. How are the bumps and bruises? Better, mostly. Thanks for saving me. What happened out there? You mentioned a unit? Well, it's fine. You can talk to them. Maxie! Thanks for watching out for him. Seems like all I'm doing lately is getting bailed out by you lot. We just happened to be in the area. Pretty lucky. Captain Maxie, Take it easy, okay? I'll do the talking. Fighting with Agnes has kind of lost its meaning since Colony 4's flame clock was broken. So we sent secret messengers out all over to tell other colonies the truth. So he's one of those messengers? Right. Part of a covert team dispatched by the Tactician Squad. If everything went well, I was hoping we could establish a cooperative network between colonies. Sorry, Captain. The unit is gone. What? But what happened? Was it monsters? No, not monsters. A Loveness attacked us. From Agnes? I don't know. How can you not know? Just showed up out of nowhere. Before we knew it, our escape was... I'd never seen a Loveness like that before. It was monstrous. What do you think of all this? As soon as they hit the unit, it should have been clear to them we didn't have flame clocks. So there wasn't anything for them to gain. And despite that, they annihilated them. It doesn't make sense. But if they did know full well what our goal was, you're saying the enemy's intention was to stop the information from getting out. To isolate Colony 4. A Loveness that appeared out of nowhere, like nothing anyone's ever seen. No, it can't be. What's up, Noah? Maxie, do you know where the attack took place? Well? We met them at Murmur Rise. They must have been lying in wait. There you have it. But you aren't actually going there, are you? I'm afraid we probably are. I have a hunch as to who the assailants might be. Are you serious? I'm not sure yet. That's why I want to do some digging. This is Colony 4's matter, so you have the final say. I'd be grateful if you would, actually. But I do have a condition. I get to go with you. No skin off our collective nose. But is it a good idea for the captain to leave his post? No, but I'm going anyway. Okay. We should set off soon. Captain. We'll take care of this. Your job is to rest. Understood. Luck be with you. I mean, it's probably like... It's probably a console, right? Like a Mobius. One of those situations, I think we can all agree. Murmur Rise. In the Atia region. We've got a journey ahead of us. I think I spoke of the Atia region before. Hold on. Well, we gotta go to the big menu. Big map. Atia region. And... oh my gosh. Wait. Way up here, eh? Jeez. I mean, fair enough, but that is quite the journey. We're gonna find out, I guess, as soon as we top this little hill here. Oh, snap. Okay. That is a lot of destruction. There's a little party of Kavesis over there, but I'm not sure if they're affiliated with this. I think they were there to begin with. Good gosh. I guess we can pull back a bit, can't we? We don't have to be in first person. We're not doing any sort of challenge here. They were so close to Colony 9 as well, they almost made it. Well, that's a write-off. Let's search the area. Maybe whoever did this left some clues. Or they're just still here. Who the... Found him! I knew it! Lovenesses, like the one that attacked us in Mactha Wildwood. Maxie, are you ready to fight? Why else do you think I came? Let's roll! Isn't it a bit weird that, canonically speaking, we would not know what these things were had we not already gone to the Mactha Wildwoods? Which means that, canonically speaking,
We went to the Mac the Wildwoods. We're on this search. We only got 2 months before Mio, like, dies or gets absorbed into the universe. And we backtracked back to this colony after the Mac the Wildwoods. That's what that means. There's a term for that in video games where you do a thing and it doesn't really, like, it breaks the logic of the world. Like, you're in a rush or whatever, and you're like, oh, we gotta go do this thing, but then the actual mechanics of the game, it's like some sort of disconnect? What is it called? I can't remember, but there's a term for it. That was a pretty epic way to fade to black right there. Oh, but they're still there. Wait, no, we obliterated them. Planning on leaving the party early? What in the... It's not over yet. Here it comes! Okay. Okay, well, we didn't defeat it, but we're getting a fade to black. Is it going to run away? Is it getting supercharged? Is it somehow defeating us even though we had it almost dead? What is happening? Okay, it's not gone. It might have just disappeared. Where the spark is it? Those cowards! Snuff you all! Don't jerk us around! Get back here! Maxie. My men died because of me. Through my own lapse in judgment. I may as well have been killed them myself. All the revenge in the world won't change that. Your anger is natural. You've lost friends. We can send your team off if you want. Could you, please?
Be at rest.
Well, so much for unmasking the enemy. Yeah, this is just speculation, but you're going around breaking flame clocks means the war between us can stop. If that knowledge gets out, then we can end the war. And this attack is the work of someone who doesn't want that to happen. Is that your theory? Whether it's true or not, it looks like we have to stay on guard against more than Agnes and monsters now. We have to be careful about who our friends and enemies are. We can't afford to be careless. We won't make the same mistake twice, I promise you that. You okay, Maxie? Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine, thanks to you. Sorry, I'm going to get back to the colony. I have a lot of planning to do. Yeah, I bet. Better get yourself off home. Look out for invisible enemies. Those Lovenesses were clearly after you. Don't die, okay? Yeah, I mean, we'll try. Make no promises, really. It's kind of outside of our control, isn't it? I mean, I guess to some extent, but mostly not. Mostly not. Not seeing any fresh new quest markers or anything in the Atia region, so I think we will head back to the Fortis region. And we'll head back to Colony 4, see if there's anything else new or interesting to do there. And if not, I mean, we're now level, what, 42, 43? It might be time to consider going back and trying to figure out what's going on with Iota/Loda. Lyota. I'm pretty sure it's Iota, right? Because that's the thing people say. I could just look up, you know what, hold on. We're gonna, hold on just a second. Just give me a second here. Give me a tick here. Let me open up Safari. Here we go. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, Zeta, Eta, Theta, Iota. Yeah, because then it's Kappa and then Lambda. Obviously, Lambda is the L, so it's got to be Iota. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. Omicron! Hey, when we were naming variants of COVID, why did we skip Z and go straight to Omicron? Why did we do that? Why did we do that? Oh, I fast traveled to the wrong place. How did I do that? My bad, that's embarrassing. We did figure it out though. Iota. I thought so. Because people say I don't give 1 iota. Why do people say that? Does that even make sense? Why iota? Why not like I don't give 1 gamma? I don't give 1 delta about your problems. I don't give 1 omicron about your problems. Right, so I did go back and run all the way around Colony 4, and then I realized, no, there's nothing else to do there. But we haven't spent much time in Colony 30, have we? And in fact, there's one thing in particular that I want to do that the game would not let me do the last time we were here, which is swim up this channel and see what's this direction. Because the last time I tried, the game simply said, wait a minute, you can't go that way right now, you've got something else you're doing. And it was very frustrating. But now, it can't stop me. I'm just doing it. We're just going. And it looks like it's just a tunnel. A really lengthy tunnel that leads to whatever this is, so we'll go that way here in a minute. I want to test a theory that I have that this is just going to lead to the outside, based on the fact that from back there it looks like this just leads to the outside. Oh yeah. Oh, but you could see this from down there. Is this the Turkin base? I think that it is. I think that's where the Turkins live in that direction. So at any point we could have looked up here and seen this hole in the mountain and known, someday I could go up there. Someday I'll explore that hole in the wall. Somehow. I'm glad I didn't waste time trying to figure it out, because it would have driven me crazy. Not driven. It would have driven me crazy. I mean, maybe that makes more sense. It would have driven me crazy. Yeah, that's the correct thing to say, I think. But it would have drove me crazy is definitely the southern term that we would use here in the south to describe a thing that made us feel true, deep madness. Also, we made it to the Peltier Hillock. We've got a nice little container over here. Oh yeah, look at that! Look at all those Nopon coins! Thank heavens for it. I think we're starting to run out. What are we at now? 95. I don't know if there's a hard limit on those, actually. I thought there was a limit of 99, but then I realized that the one thing that does have a limit on it is ether channels, and it blatantly makes it very clear that there is a limit. So, what are we at right now in the silver coin? 95? We're looking to get 5 more to test whether or not we can get to 100. I could Google it, but I'm not going to. Consider how many hours we put into this game of me questioning iota or loda before I finally just Googled it. And then ask yourself if I'm going to Google whether or not we can have more than 99 silver Nopon coins. Of course I'm not. Noah, you are making me nervous, sir. You're like that one guy on every trip to the Grand Canyon who just insists on getting a little bit too close to the edge. Oh, that Nopon flute Bling played is ear-bleedingly bad. Tell me about it. That was an Offseer's flute being played, wasn't it? Why has a Nopon got something like that? Oh yeah, no, we can't have that. We can't have a Nopon doing Offseer duties. That's just bad all around for everyone. That's how you make sure that the souls of the dead are damned for eternity in hell. Uran and her team haven't contacted us ever since they started their expedition of the Denag Desert. Maybe they think we're still at war? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I've been hearing the Offseer's flute round the living quarters lately. Redek's Offseer successor shouldn't have been assigned yet, though. What's going on, I wonder? I think there's just a Nopon with a flute, and they're playing it very, very badly. I asked that Nopon to fix the power frame. Where the snuff is it gone? You know, Nopon love to take long afternoon naps, right? Well, I mean, I'd love to take a long afternoon nap as well, but no one will let me. Everyone's always got something for me to do. Wait a minute. Honorine is from Colony Tau, and they're here to learn all they can about Lovenesses. Hard to concentrate with all these fuzzballs around, though. Fuzzballs? You mean Nopon? Yes, that's right. I'm beginning to wonder what the point of me even coming here was. Wait a tick, wait a tick! So here we've got someone from an Agnian colony hanging out at a Kavesi colony. Folks, it's working! We're mending the world! It's beautiful! Everybody's gonna get along, and they're all gonna be best friends, and the game's gonna have such a happy ending, and no one's gonna die. It's gonna be great. I'm just putting that out there now, and if I'm really wrong, I'll be really sad. So we picked up a lot of information about the goings-on around here. But also, I think we just had a quest that was ongoing the last time we were here. If I have a look at our quest list, I believe it was Big Friendly Friend. Valdi has been leaving his commander type work to his lieutenant. Yep, so let's go ahead and do that one. And then after that, we've got Wish Upon a Clover. And then we'll sit down and we'll talk things out and we'll determine whether or not we want to do some more quests here. I think we probably do, though. I think we'll probably end up wanting to do that. So Vin, I don't think is associated with that. Uzette here, though, on the other hand, I think is literally the person we want to talk to right now.
It's still a work in progress, but I can give you a little sneak peek.
Uzette, guess what? Why does Valdi look so massive right now? Why does he look so huge? He's a wee lad. Why for some reason, he looks gigantic. Is it just perspective because everyone's standing further back from him? I don't get it. Can you not see that I'm working? I can see, and thanks for that, by the way. Well, as long as you notice. Anyone else having trouble telling which one is the commander? Uzette, let's do something! Oh, you want to do something, do you? We need to restore calm to the colony. That takes priority. Has there been any unrest since the flame clock was broken? When I call it unrest, I mean, that's just Nopon being Nopon. I mean, let's be honest, it's not unusual there. It's just that now the fighting has stopped, Levnis maintenance isn't so vital. Everyone's whining about how they've got nothing to do all day. It's driving me up the wall. We're all looking for something to do, me included. Oh, everyone can pitch in on Doric. Doric, is that this big Levnis? Yeah! I said I'd make it the best Levnis there ever was. That's the one the consul ordered built. Will you help me with it? Meh. Riku suppose some advice not go amiss? Yay! I can't stop you working on it, but you can't raid our materials for it. Understood. I'll keep salvaging stuff myself. Guys, let's build a Levnis! What exactly do we gain by finishing it? Nothing. But as long as it keeps the Nopon happy, you'll be doing me a favor. He's not very commander-like, but he does care about the colony. We can help out with scavenging materials. What do you say, Lance? You gonna help? Yeah, go on. I'm the one who told you to find something to do. Thanks! Rapapa's the one in charge of Doric Project. He'll be able to tell you what's needed. Cool. Do we just have to hand them a bunch of random stuff? Or are they actually going to send me out on like a grand scavenging expedition to find like specific items? Hello, Rapapa. Valdi been great help. Rapapa, thank you, as befits Chief. Chief. Valdi trains mechanic alongside Rapapa under Masterpod. Basically, Rapapa look after Valdi a lot. Right now is Doric and Mecha Friend, who also look after Uzette when have time. Is so good, Chief. Anyway, friends say friends want find materials? That's very kind. What should we do? First is get lots of materials from Atia and Fornis regions. Materials need thorough check, so bring first to Rapapa. Area around Colony 30 full of stinger piles, ripe for taking. Get quick picking.
Made some new friends.
I mean, we've probably already got some random stuff. Have friends found materials?
Which one was it again?
Ooh, okay, so we don't actually have enough of any of this. Well, we got this here, and that's gonna get us 10%, and then we've got that's good for 10%, and then we got this, and that's good for 30%. Hot dang. And we could do that again. But we're not gonna do it again because that would be a waste. This though, yeah, we got plenty of that. There you go, sir. Oh, ho, ho! Please, phase 2 completed. Thanks, everyone. Phase 2? Meh, so far, Rapapa only cobbled together parts on hand. Finally can build all-important section. Then phase 3 start. Is finished in no time if we work like this. Just wondering, how much further is there still to go? It finished at phase 10. You what, mate?
We say we help, we see through to end. Sounds like someone's starting to enjoy himself. Doesn't it?
Oh ho ho! Keep collecting materials and bring to Rapapa.
Dork's going to be the protector we've always needed. A mighty guardian. Yeah, can't wait for it to be done. Just watch me go. It looks vaguely like something you would see alone in the water in Noctilum in Xenoblade Chronicles X. That if you swim too close to it, it attacks you. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Megafriend really put shiny back into it.
As Chief, Rapapa must set example. Cannot afford state of left in dust. Dora currently proceeding on track for Phase 3. Friends bring materials, then Rapapa give them speedy, quick check.
So this is what the game is going to be now. I just travel the world, I collect random stuff, and we do our best to, you know, like, hopefully finish this thing off. Okay, well that's as much as we can do for right now.
Not even close to realm of enough.
Listen, Rapapa, you're not the one out there getting materials, are you, you little turkey? Alright, well we'll just have to do that kind of as we go. There's another quest thing over here with Vin, so I suppose we'll talk to them.
Oh, you! Little birdie told me you collect fortune clovers.
You could say that. It's the colony's pilots, especially the 4th Squad. They're just so reckless. Just yesterday, someone... How many more will we lose before I get a full 7? So he's collecting them for the pilots. Are you a collector too? If so, you'll want to go to Leperal Knoll. They're often found around there.
Sweet, huh?
Why would we want to do that? Also, hold on, if we run away from him and then we run back, I think he's got something interesting to say. There we go. Haven't you seen the 3rd Unit's Levnesses? They're late coming back, and I don't mind admitting I'm worried. I warned them time and again not to neglect their maintenance. Snuff it. Could you go out and see what's what, and then see what Uzette has to say about it? Okay, that's expeditionary mission. So I think that's everything we need for... Is that these things making all that noise? It's very noisy over there. Well, before we engage with any of that, there's a couple of items on my map that I want to figure out what's going on with. So there's a quest-related event here, and I don't know what that's associated with. And then there's also a point of interest over here that apparently we've never seen before. And then also, Wish Upon a Clover is way over here, and I don't think we've ever been way over here before. Apparently we've not explored much of the map in this area, which is strange. Oh, and apparently there's like another quest-related event over here, so there's a lot going on outside of Colony 30 that I think might be Colony 30 related. But actually, you know what? Let's go sit down around a fire or a canteen or something, and let's talk about the things that we've learned, and we'll get a list of our quests, and we'll sort out what to do first from there. I know I said that I wasn't going to do that, but then I changed my mind and decided that's exactly what we're going to do. And also, the canteen is down here. So we've got Expeditionary Mission and Colony 30's Offseer. I am more curious about this one, so we're going to save it, so there's like an anticipation and like a build-up and an excitement. This is just going to be a Nopon has a flute. I'm almost positive that's what this is going to be. There sure are plenty of Nopon in Colony 30, huh? We certainly don't have any colonies in Agnes with that many Nopon. Crazy! Oh yeah, talking of crazy, it looks like somebody weird was bound to show up among all those furballs. I think one of them is going around playing an Offseer's flute. Yeah, I've heard that too, but his playing is kind of crappy, and it's cheesing everyone off. He's playing it around the colony. Could he be training? I think you might be right. Speaking of which, in Kevis, you take a training course to become an Offseer, right? Can Nopon take that course to become an Offseer too? I suppose. There were never any Nopon when I was in my training, at least. A Nopon training to be an Offseer. I kind of want to meet this guy. Alright then, shall we drop by Colony 30's residential district? People have been hearing a flute there a lot. Let's do it. I decided to not even bother with inflections or tones or voices, and just read it through as quickly as possible, so we can actually get into it, you know what I mean? Sounds like contact with the Loveness unit dispatched by Colony 30 was lost in Denag Desert. That's the unit Vin was worried about, right? Communications are often disrupted in Denag Desert. It could be down to the sandstorms that are prevalent there. then maybe the people in that unit still think they need to fight. But we destroyed the Colony 30's flame clock. Looks like they didn't get the message, love. ... Noah, I want to go find them. Can you come along for the ride? Absolutely. Let's get to Dinag Desert. So we will start with Serene Melody. It looks like it was already being tracked, I think. Maybe that's what that means. And we are not too far from finding this little guy. Looks like he's hanging out right above where everyone eats, which must be particularly annoying for everybody as they sit down for their evening meal and they just hear off in the distance because he can't play it properly. It's not just that I can't whistle properly. I'm whistling bad on purpose to emulate what bad flute playing must sound like. He's not that bad. Are you the Nopon who plays an Offseer's flute?
Meh! See me, sorry, stop soon.
Oh great, you scared him off, Noah. What was that about? Looks like something's going on. Let's do a bit of asking around and then come back and talk to the Nopon. Good plan. Let's see what the people of Colony 30 have to say. Probably that he plays poorly and is annoying. That's just a guess on my part, I don't know for sure. Hey, Zuza! What do you the Nopon with the Offseer flute? Yeah, that's see-me-me. Why is a Nopon training to be an Offseer? I'm pretty sure it was to take Redek's place after he was killed in battle, so Colony 30 would still have an Offseer. Those two were really close. Oh, I see. That seems pretty straightforward. You want to know about the Nopon with the flute? Sorry, I'm a bit busy with some maintenance work right now, so I can't really think about anything else. Oh, actually though, there was a snoozing Nopon in my way, so I took the fur bag to the first aid station, and I could hear this ash-awful tune. The first aid station. Okay, thanks. Guess that's where we're gonna find our little Nopon friend? Or at least somewhere near, possibly behind. Ah, see-me-me. I found you at last. Let's not scare him away this time, Noah. Lands be ready to tackle him. How's the Offseer melody practicing going, see-me-me?
Man, no ask, please.
That bad, eh? You know, see-me-me, if you want, I can take over the off-seeing.
No! That's impossible! It promised between Redek and see-me-me.
But... Hi, see-me-me.
Oh! You!
We heard you're practicing an Offseer tune. Can we help?
You Offseer?
Do you want to become an Offseer?
See-me-me want to send off friend.
What about the colony's Offseer?
Friend of see-me-me was colony Offseer. So see-me-me have to send off. See-me-me have favor to ask. Teach off-seeing melody to see-me-me. Then take see-me-me to where Redek is.
We can do that.
Husk of Redek lie in Rutez Bar. See-me-me and friends go there.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
This is a tragedy. This is actually, especially with this nice, calming, relaxing, emotional music, this is all one just like ongoing tragedy. Hey, it's over this way! Where apparently there are like lots of things that we've just never explored. How it is we've not been down here to explore this region is entirely beyond me. Oh, this is... Okay, yeah, this was at a point when we decided that we were going to focus really hard on just progressing the plot, and then Uni found her corpse, and then didn't tell anyone, because Uni likes the drama, I guess.
Cave! Great. Wonder what it's like inside.
Great spot there, Lance. Sometimes the characters will just say those things, and if you whip around to see what they're looking at, you can actually find interesting things in the world. Like a cave that we didn't know was here before, that looks like it's going to take us exactly where we need to go. Yeah, Rutez Bar! Could we have gotten here from any other direction? Or is it like cave accessible only? Okay, looks like not only would we have had to use the cave to get up here, so, you know, good on you, Lands, but there's actually this that goes up higher. But that's where we need to be. But what's up here? Actually, that might be up here, and it's just at a weird angle. So we have to go up here to reach it. Like, it goes up and then it slants down here. This is the Pinasa Highlands. Okay, so I wasn't exactly right.
You know, it didn't have a downward slope that took us to where we need to be, but I think we can kind of just drop in on the situation.
Reddick, see me come, just like promise. See me sorry Reddick have to wait so long. Still not sound right.
I'll teach you the melody. We'll send them off together.
Okay.
Is that a Piranus, like Hulk in the background?
Who send Offseer? And past see me ask Reddick this. Reddick say he can't die because duty of Reddick is to send everyone. So see me promise to do for Reddick.
I see.
Thinkings! Goodbye, Reddick.
What a weirdly sweet little story. In this otherwise awful world. No, but really, is that a Piranus Hulk back there? Like right over there?